Alright guys, so these three came in a row right off the top of there. This one off that side. This one that side. This one there. Ping, bang, boom. Oh, come on. Okay. Now these guys here are going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Or 4, 6, 8. Whatever. 4, 6, 8. Now my luck is gonna be, oh shit. This one was the last one maybe? Fuck. This one, this one, this one. I don't know, I'll have to look at the video. We have a magnetic contactor issue going on. So we got it out. Hopefully there's nothing wrong with this. Damn it. It doesn't smell burnt. Usually when something like this goes bad, it smells burnt, right? Yep, yep. It wouldn't reset, and whatever's under here, hell, now they're resetting. They wouldn't go in before. Now that I got it out, it went in. Either way, it's got a number. I'll get one coming, hopefully. This one went in, this one did not. SA11, type SA11. Mitsubishi. 500 volt, 16 amp. I don't know. It's at 80%. You think it would smell messed up. But see, now they're in, so I don't know what the heck. Should I just try to put it back in and see what happens? There's burnt stuff on there though. Wiped off. Oh no, that one's torched. Yeah, I can see down in there. They just touched these 4 off. Can't re-pop it either, hey? Yeah, those 4 look cooked. That one looks cooked for sure. These ones on this side look fine, but I wonder if I should get 2 of them. Not sure how these go together. Screw of some sort? It's probably one. They're probably just held together by these actually. So Let's get a good picture of this. Same kind of contacts that are on a pump switch. You guys are going everywhere. Pump switch contacts, any kind of contacts, I guess. Oh, well. I don't know, man. You can't let things disturb you, I guess, but I was already disturbed today anyway. Who wants to buy a dusty bike? 2,800 miles on it. Well, people, the lathe, I'm gonna have to make a part for this, but before I do that, I'm gonna check this garage and see if some parts haven't been dropped off here. So, let's look around. A lot of times they put them over here by the door. Man, it's strange being able to walk around in here semi be able to, kinda, sorta. I'll turn some lights on here. I got the young guy coming to start working on the truck again. No parts over here. Jeep stuff. I should have mowed the lawn yesterday, but I didn't. I sat on the beach all goddamn day, but sometimes the guys just gotta do that, you know? That battery's working. I wish there was a way to bring those batteries back to life legitimately and have them nice. I gotta get this thing out of here. I should have took that off before I put this truck in here, but when he gets here, I'll have him help me carry that out. Oh, I gotta move this Jeep forward a little bit, this frame, because it sucks. There's some parts here. I don't like to give people a hard time, but when you're working at somebody's place, you don't do that shit. And I guarantee you I could match him because it's his fingerprints. So, what do we got here? We got this box. We got new blades from Wood Miser. Complimentary blades to say I'm sorry for your mill breaking all the time. Which I'm not sure that's a great deal, but it's better than a fuck you, you know? So, Wood Miser's been great in that aspect. I gotta get this thing out the door. A lot of moisture in the springtime. I should check that trap for a mouser. I gotta get that little piece of crap trailer running so I can get the little bullshit out of here. I've been collecting railroad spikes from the old railroad grade. We're gonna build something out of those someday. What else? Damn it. I was hoping those contactors came, but I think for now we're gonna try to make a contactor. I'm not sure quite what they're made out of, but I think we can figure it out. It's a little brazing technique, maybe a little. You just got to get the sparker from one side of the thing to the other, you know? Well, no parts. So, I need some more lights. I went to look for these kind of lights like this at Maynard's. Nobody carries them anymore. Look, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 of them. And I know I got a couple sitting here and there. I'll have to find them, but. So, this guy is a contactor. And it got a little breaker there kind of thing deal. And I'll pull it apart here and I'll show you what happened, all right? Amongst other things. Now this is gonna be the hardest part right here. Figuring out how we're gonna redo this. So I'm not sure what kind of unobtainium metal, but it's a little pressed in deal there. It's It's either a screw or a press in. I'm thinking it's pressed in. And I don't think it's copper. If it was copper, we could just melt a new ball on there, round it up. But, you know, we'll see. And that's, you know, I'm not quite sure if that's the only thing wrong. I don't know if these little transformer doohickey things are bad in here. But we're gonna clean this all up and try to get it going. So we can do the lathe work we need to do. Dang it, it's always something. It really sucks, but at this point, these are unobtainium, and you gotta modify the whole situation to a different style. And that costs just as much as it cost me for the damn lathe. So, I don't think I can go that route. Now, I just want to clean all these contacts up, because I'm sure that's part of why this thing burnt up. Let's take everything apart. Make sure we know how to put it back together. That's the biggest thing. So, these are like magnets of some sort, and you can see they're dirty. So we're just gonna clean them up on the wire wheel. Sorry. This is a brass wire wheel too. And that is just a rubber. That must be just a insulator there. So there, we clean them up nice. Two little springs. Easy peasy. Now wait till you see the issue. So here's the issue. I don't know if you could see it very well, but this last one has gotten melted completely. So here, we'll clean this up really quick too. Now I say that this can be easily, but see, man, can't get a good close-up. See how these heads are just mushroomed off? Of course, I'm not going to be able to get a good picture, but if we clean these all up and get this one so it can make contact again, I think we're golden. And so we'll press this little spring down. And we'll pull this guy out. Okay. So here's what we got. Now, this guy is unobtainium. She got hot for some reason. Is that aluminum? Man, it just looks like solder or something, hey guys? Of course you can't see it. Really shiny. And then there's a little button on the bottom, but I'm gonna grab my iron there. See, what I was thinking is just pound a piece of copper flat. We'll pound this one flat. And then we'll just drill 2 small holes in it. And then we'll add some solder and flux. And we'll just make 2 ends on it and see if we can get it going again. Because all we got to do is get it going again. And then to these ones that are damaged, we'll just add a little solder to them too. This one's good. We'll take this one out for a reference to rebend our new one. You think I could find these parts online? So those look like brass, actually. They're a little more stable and rigid than copper would be. Damn it. And then I thought about, well, maybe one of these aren't being used. So maybe we could just steal that one out. But it looks like every single one of them are being used. So, fuck. Should almost take this one apart and clean those up too, just in case, huh? I have a limit switch, a pressure switch somewhere. I should take a pressure switch apart and see if I can't. I'm gonna go find a pressure switch and see if we can't miraculously find a match for this thing. All right, guys, it's a no-go. We're gonna have to try to make something here. So, do I make it out of a piece of copper? We'll try that first. Okay, sounds like a plan. Bring her over here to the anvil slash vise. Another thing I've always wanted is a nice anvil. Maybe someday. All right, so it is a little thicker, but so the other thing we need to do is flatten this one out. We'll get this good one out of here so we can use it as a reference. Matter of fact, I might switch this one and put it on that other side. So this one was up, all the rest were down. Yeah, it looks like whatever that is pressed in there. So flatten this guy out. We basically got to make this. Little gull wings. God, I gotta think that's just solder of some sort. Solder. Probably gonna take me a couple tries to do this, but make it. nicely. Actually, let's straighten one side out. This is what we got so far. We got it thin. You know, these don't take a lot of pressure or nothing, so. Yeah, I kind of figured that would flip all around me. Basically, if we go to there, can't see it all the time, but so we've made our first bend. Now this is copper, not brass, so but what are you gonna do? And then we're gonna take this one. Okay. Try to do it on the white so you can see. We're getting there. Lay it flat. Is it gonna work? Maybe. Let's round these edges off here. Got these little goddammits. Should I drill little holes in there and try to press in a button? I don't know what the hell that's made out of, but I can get these out of an old contact switch. Let me grab my... What's happened? Oh, I thought you got a haircut there for a minute. Yeah. Let me be right back. So I did the first one, guys. Oh, of course my camera don't. I think we're golden, and this one would have worked if this wasn't all burnt to piss, but we'll do this one. I'm gonna drill little holes in it. Of course you can't see. And then we're gonna solder it up, and I'll bring you back and show you what that looks like. All right, guys, I drilled 2 little tiny holes, so that way when I put the solder in here, it's gonna hold. Now, we'll see if we can make this happen here. We just gotta clean this off really well. That one didn't turn out that great, but it did bleed through to the other side. And we got a little bumpski there and a bumpski there, so we'll clean it up with the grinder and we'll see if it works. Try to show you a picture of this. This is what they look like, okay? And I know it's not a good picture, but... Alright, one more time here. That's a little better. You kind of see what we're going for here. And again, damn you. Well, sucker. That side worked. Darn. Ooh, did you got her that time? that back down. Alright. Thing is, I gotta do all of these guys because these are all shot. That one's not bad. They're just little contact spots, you know? We'll go through all these and we'll make sure we clean them up. We'll clean all these up and we'll do the same thing. There's our new one. Here's our best one that came off of there. Now, even if it only lasts a little while, I'm sure that the solder, once they're making good contacts, it'll probably work decent, but it'll get me through for now. And then if I have to redo them, I can always redo them again. So let me get these and I'll come back. Focus. These ones we're gonna have to clean up quite a bit. So you get the idea. I'll come back in a second here. Alright, let's see if we can get this back together the right way. I might have to go back and look at my video and make sure these are all pointing in the right direction. I believe they are though, but we'll try it like this here. So, these guys are gonna go down in there, like that. This guy is gonna face up. Backwards. Down, 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 up. Down, 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 up. Alright guys, we got this side together. Now we just connect these three. What used to go right there, I wonder? Oh, I bet you that was... Let's give you a look at these really quick. These ones are all pitted on the other side too, but that's all it looks like. They're just fucking...
Yeah, if you can get them before they get too bad, I think you can clean them up.
Well, I'm cleaning them up and I'm just putting a dab to fill the voids and then I'm smoothing them out.
Yeah.
All right, here's some refurbished parts. You can see that's gonna make a great contact, you know, all of them. They're all shining. We'll put some of this dielectric grease on there. You know, it's just like an old pussy, you know. If you get in there and beat that thing up, man, you can't just beat up some old dry pussy because it's gonna fucking break down on you, you know what I'm saying? Well, guys, I got it to run, but I had a guy working here and he kept fucking asking me questions, of course, and I got distracted just that little bit. And I ended up putting the goddamn doodads on the wrong side of the goddamn it. So now, we're back to square one, but at least I was able to figure out, you know, what the hell the problem was. A lot of times, man, if you can't figure out the problem, you're screwed. So sometimes when you're dealing with small parts, I put a little bit of electrical grease on here and then I just stuck it to there. Now I can just slip it in there. It's on there. Oh shit, this ain't gonna be able to be heard because I got this bullshit on, hey? See, that's another thing. Yay! Yay! We got it. Okay, so that's. I knew this was gonna be my problem. There's too much amperage. There's too much power going through there. It gets too hot. And that's why these have these little pressed in deals on them, okay? Now, if I had a lathe, if my other lathe was going, we could take this brass, because that's all that is. Matter of fact, this is the same goddamn size as brazing rod. If I could turn that down and make little plug inserts, we could definitely make this work. But I don't have a lathe to do that with. So maybe I can make this work enough, because it was spinning. Because the problem was one of these ears melted right off, but I made one and that held up. That's this first one here. It did hold up to what it was doing so it can make the contact. However, and I put the bad one over here and flip-flopped them so that way we had a good one here, seeing how that was the one that was getting burnt up the most. But all that being said, the solder is just too soft, and you need to press in a piece of brass bar for the contact. And that's why they say you got to replace these every 10 years, because this burns up because that gets too hot. Those are so delicate. I didn't do bad making that one, so I could make all this stuff. So we'll see. I'll have to make a mandrel for this. And actually I could probably chuck it up in my, I could come up with something to chuck this up, I'm sure. Even if I was to drill out a piece of metal like this, you know, and then press this in there, so like a 1/1000th press fit, just enough to turn down little tiny pieces. You follow me? So I can press something in there. That way I can hold this with that lathe, because I can get it going enough to probably make a couple. Couple at a time. Man, that's gonna be a long journey. But I got no other option. I cannot find these, and the ones I did find are $500. I'm sure there's an upgrade kit, but I don't got thousands of dollars, let alone $1,000 to upgrade this thing. And I don't think that lathe is actually worth upgrading. You know, it's got so many little issues. The slides are shit. All the ways, the little metal bar, what the heck is that called? It goes on the ways to make them tight. They're both broken. One's welded up. I mean, it's good enough for the stuff I'm doing, but man, that sucks. This one little thing is gonna kill us. But I'll try. I'll just keep trying. That's all I can do. Here's the old contact. She was broke. And that's what kept us from going.